Taking GRE can be intimidating and scary, and I have witnessed this test become a big hurdle in the graduate admissions process. You have your SOP, your degree, your transcripts, resume, everything ready, but studying for GRE and then taking it can delay your plans as it is a very demanding test. But do you really need to even take GRE in the first place to get fully funded graduate admissions in US? I say no. Let's talk. Right off the bat, I want to establish how difficult preparing for the GRE test can be compared to other components of a graduate application, such as GPA, resume, statement of purpose, etc. It can take weeks to prepare for it if you're not working, and even months if you're working full-time, and that's just the time commitment. This test is hard and requires a good amount of preparation to get a decent score. And what ends up happening is that students start delaying their admission applications just because of GRE, or they get a bad score, get discouraged, and never submit their application at all. I know some of my friends who have been through this. They wanted to do their masters from US, but they got a bad GRE score. And that was that. The next point I want to bring to your attention is how useless this test actually is when you're actually doing your master's or PhD. When I was applying for graduate schools in US in 2018, I was told by my peers and seniors that getting a good GRE score is absolutely critical to get admissions in top US universities and to secure fully funded admits. And so I studied 12 hours a day every day for 6 weeks and got a 323 score. That's pretty good, right? I was proud of myself. But now, after 2 master's degrees from US, when I look back at my academic achievements and think about the contribution of GRE in all that, I arrived at one simple conclusion. I only took GRE because it was mandatory. It did not make me a better student or a better researcher. Several of my colleagues were much better in class and in research than me with a score of lower than 300. I never used the 2,000 words I memorized from flashcards such as laconic or pedantic while talking to my professors or writing my research papers. The weird quantitative questions never helped me when I was writing a MATLAB code or running complex calculations. And the worst part, the professors did not even care about my GRE score. They never talked about it. I only took GRE because the university required it, and without it, my application would be considered incomplete. So, I have established that number 1, GRE is a hard test to prepare and get a good score, and number 2, it doesn't help much when you're actually doing your degree. So you ask, why does this test exist if it doesn't do anything? I don't know about the history of this test, but what I do want to bring to your attention too is the fact that after COVID, many universities are making GRE optional. I'm talking about the top schools in US. If GRE was somehow important or contributed anything to the degree, why would these top ranked schools make it optional? Don't they want the best students to join their school and carry out the best in class research? Aren't they risking the quality of their programs by making GRE optional? I mean, without GRE, anyone can get an admission, right? Wrong. As I said earlier in the video, the quality of a student's research and their performance in the degree is not affected by their GRE score. Higher GRE score is not a guarantee for success, and lower score does not imply poor performance. So I wholeheartedly support these schools who are making GRE optional, and I hope more schools would follow suit. Now, I want to show you some ways you can avoid GRE and still secure fully funded admits in master's or PhD programs. Number 1, just ask the professor. Believe it or not, professors have considerable influence over admission decisions. If you're looking for a graduate assistantship, you can simply ask your professor to waive the GRE based on how good your GPA and other aspects of your profile is. If the professor can do that, they will. It's that simple. Just ask. Number 2. Look for schools that don't require GRE. Sounds simple enough. Sometimes you just have to take it. Sometimes there's just no other way around it. Set your score goal and study to achieve that goal. Don't go after perfection. I have seen many students who are chasing a 330 plus score, but their school only requires something more than 300, for example, and they're wasting time and resources chasing that higher score. Before you begin your prep for GRE, do some research about the schools you want to apply to by talking to professors or support staff at the graduate office. And then set a score and aim for that score. Don't run yourself into the ground by chasing a higher score that you don't need. Please subscribe if this video helped you in any way, and check out more videos on my channel about fully funded admits in US. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.